I mean, first off,
But it
they
wasn't
probably
on
were.
there anyway,
But-
form or fashion.
What she
Yeah.
said, it got
It's already
dropped
on
off.
there.
It's back on there,
I
right?
mean, if it
No.
drops it
But
off,
I had to
you don't get
She
it.
had to go
2 or
fight to
3
get it back on.
And I had to fight to get it back on.
Do you remember when that
But
dropped
it's
off?
back on now?
Fly did it.
Yeah, right.
Nobody else was able to do it but Fly.
Do you remember when it dropped off?
When?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know, it's probably been a couple of years now. But
Really?
the way time goes.
I mean, am I not paying it
You
now and I
changed
didn't, and I
something.
don't know it?
Something you changed. I'm not a computer person, but something that you changed with.
Do you all remember of it?
That's what-
Yeah,
Change something.
that's what I was
Is
saying,
it whenever we
changed
went, remember we used to
billing.
get those little cards? And
We
it used to
used
be
to
on
have
there,
it.
but now we get the big printout?
Now we get the big
It was on my
printout.
paper bill too.
We
So
changed
can
all
you,
that.
can you go back through, or you and Paula go back through and figure out when that change was and pull records of who all had it prior and who?
Yeah, but it's
got it?
not 1,500, like she said. We did it. There was just a handful that we got.
Well, why not still state it in your deal that there was a computer error
I'll
and
have
people
no
were
problem.
taking off the dollar donation? This is what the dollar donation does, so if you want back on, please notify us.
And that's what we
That's
were
word-
wanting to put out
That's
something
worded as a
similar to
mistake
that.
by Marvin.
We were wanting to put something similar to that out,
Yeah,
but to encourage them to want to get back
Yeah.
on it.
yeah, just show what it does.
Yes, and publicize it that way, and a lot of the, new Parks Board, the younger members feel that this new generation would be highly likely to give if they got to choose who they gave to.
Yeah.
And so that was the reason for bringing this up, was because, they feel like people want the choice.
I can certainly see how if you're sitting on the Parks Board, you would want the money to go to the parks.
That's not what they're saying. They're
Although-
saying give everyone their choice. If they want to give to the community center, then their whole entire dollar every single month goes to the community center.
Right.
If they want to give to the parks, then their whole entire dollar, let them choose where they want their money to go.
But including the choice be a little bit to all four like it is now? Are you talking about?
No, they're saying let it be a
just
choice.
one
Period.
Maybe that could include the choice to give $4 if you really wanted to. You can choose more than one, why not?
I know that
I wouldn't have a problem.
it's legal to do, but that's going to be an accounting nightmare for us.
Of trying to figure out who wants it to go
Yeah.
where.
Let's see that.
Of course, Paula don't mind.
We would have to, they would have to rewrite the law.
Could we potentially reach out to them and ask them, tell them what we want and ask them what it would cost to do that? I don't think we're going to,
We
but
might could reach out to Robin and see if there's a way they can do it. I don't even know.
because I know, so my grandparents have an insurance company and they have a software, and within their monthly bill or annual bill, if they want to change a layout of something, it's built into theirs. Not saying that that's how ours is, but there could be a potential that it's that way.
So what are we doing here? Are we, nothing? We're just
Well,
discuss?
it would seem to me that it's now time to put something together to move forward with for maybe next month to make a vote, or, I think we need to put a marketing plan together, however that works, but it sounds like we don't really have all the right information.
I would think there needs to be 2 or 3 options that we vote on, like, the council will vote on, the people get their choice of the dollar donations, the council will vote on it stays the same, or the council, I think one of the things that came up also was to reevaluate, where everything goes, because, the point was made that the community center has, the ability for revenue, like the animal shelter does not have the ability for revenue. I think we discussed taking the fire department off of it at this time, because when it was put on there, it was different, a different need. It was the new volunteer fire department. And the Parks Board does not have revenue. All these places have fundraising things, but the community center is the only one that has, an avenue to get revenue.
I think before we can vote on saying where to choose from, I think we need to, like Paula said, we need to figure out how much that would cost in their system to make it administrative.
Well, that's kinda
Right,
what I'm
that's-
talking about, is
that's what
gathering
he's
all
saying.
that
Give us
information
something to
to
go off
find
of.
out.
We have information that.
It might be a
no
great
program.
idea, but enacting it might be, so, but we don't need to kick the can down the road. We need to
So
get on
next
trying to
time,
find out what our options are and have something put into the next meeting where we've got some
so
good
if,
information to vote on.
and so if one of the options is for people to get their choice, but it costs the city a lot of money, you should have that in the packet for us, and we should review it and make the decision, is it cost effective in the long run? Is it worth the money or not, you know? So,
I agree with Marvin that a resolution would be a good way to adopt and make these decisions. Is that what you want to see, multiple different options there, or should we bring this back next time in a memo format with different options set out?
Well, I think they're gonna have to make a decision before we do a resolution. They're gonna have to decide which way they wanna go.
So probably a memo, another memo to get more of the facts and stuff, and then a resolution?
Yeah, and then we follow it up once I knew what y'all were gonna do.
Don't hurry on this, let's get it right. Well, yeah, especially if they just drop, I mean, I'm curious to, why so many dropped off. Look at my 4 bills I get. I may be saving $4 a month and not know it. Doesn't feel that way. So I think we just,
If there's any further direction that you want to give Marvin for what to bring back to you, that'd be great, and then it sounds like we're close to ready to move next.
does that make sense? Can you look into this and give us all the options so that we've kinda got a
Yeah,
vote?
I'll have to get with Encode, that's lovely, and we'll work with them.
You can delegate and make Paula get with Encode, I don't care.
Thing with Encode, you sit on the phone for quite a while.
Okay, so we'll look into that next time. Move on to 16, discussion and/or action on planning for the city's 75th anniversary. I kinda got this one put on here, started doing the math and figured out that 2024 will be 75 years, and I think that we should be doing something about that. What that would look like would kinda depend on any and everybody.
but it is next year, it's not this year, it is next year,
January 11th is the actual
of this year.
of 2024.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
2023 is
Going
by school years.
It's like nothing.
Oh, is that what you're doing, school years? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes, the next
Like literally in a
January
few months.
11th will be
Okay.
2024, and that's where it's coming up. But my feeling is, instead of that date being what's so important, I haven't even seen the calendar to see what that.
I mean, the
And
year
so
is
what I'm saying is we could put
2024.
different things out there. I mean, I just think it's an opportunity to promote our city.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know how well that would go over. I don't know if I have enough for everybody or not, but I can certainly get more.
All righty.
No.
Not Houston.
So for those of you
You
out
run
there,
into that
this
more
is
than
just
you
a
think.
little,
Oh, yeah.
You're doing
little
something
sticker, but I have a little humor in there. It says 75th anniversary, Reverend Ott Houston.
I always have to call them and like, hey,
When
what
I was
happened here?
doing all the dog rescue.
Did you have a camera up there?
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that?
You're like,
I was just outside of Katy.
That makes
That is
sense.
pretty good. Full
I know. We're not in Houston. I love it.
So anyway, that just gets, that certainly wouldn't have to be it, but the idea, there's a lot of things that we could do just from that standpoint. I mean, do we want to have a contest to come up with a logo for 2024? We just saw a bunch of great artwork this morning from the students at Castleberry. We could go there. We've got some good digital people in the city that I'm discovering through our boards and all that